The Magic Table, The Old Carpenter and the Forest of Whispers. Part 1. Long ago, in a quiet valley surrounded by gentle hills and a forest that hummed with secrets, there lived an old carpenter named Mr. Aramu. He was a man of peace. His hands always smelled of cedar and pine, and his smile was calm like evening rain. Mr. Aramu had no family, no riches, and no helpers, but the whole village loved him. They said that every piece of furniture he made had a soul, not because of spells or tricks, but because he built them with love, patience, and hope. He worked in a little wooden shed at the edge of the forest, where fireflies danced at night and birds perched on the windowsill, as if listening to his humming. Children often visited to watch him work. They would stand quietly as the old man spoke to his wood. "Every tree remembers something," he would say. "If you listen closely, it tells you how it wants to live again." But Mr. Aramu was growing old. His beard had turned as white as cotton, and his back bent like a bow. One day, as he sat on a stool polishing a chair, he felt a strange sadness in his heart, not for himself, but for the world. He wondered, who will remember the beauty of patience, the joy of making something with your own hands? So he decided to create one final masterpiece, something that would hold a part of his spirit forever. He walked deep into the forest, to a tree he had known all his life, an ancient Iroko tree whose roots curled like sleeping serpents. He laid his hand on its bark and whispered, "Old friend, lend me a piece of your heart, and I will turn it into something that will never be forgotten." That night, under the light of a silver moon, Mr. Aramu cut a single piece of wood, smooth, golden brown, and smelling of rain. He worked for 7 days and 7 nights. Each morning, he washed his hands before touching the wood. Each evening, he whispered words of blessing. He carved the legs into gentle spirals, like vines growing toward the sun. He etched tiny stars along the sides, and in the center of the tabletop, he inlaid a faint pattern that looked like waves and wind. When he finished, he placed his wrinkled hand on it and said softly, "May whoever sits here never forget their dreams. May love always find a way back home, and may kindness grow wherever this table stands." A soft wind passed through the window. The candle flame flickered blue, then gold, and when it stilled, the table glowed faintly, as if it had taken a breath. Mr. Aramu smiled, closed his eyes, and whispered, "It is finished." He died peacefully that night, the sound of the forest lulling him to eternal rest. If you love this story, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for part 2